Hi, I'm Christel. I'm here to do a reading for you. I want to do a career, work, business, whatever applies to you reading for the first 3 months of 2021. Now I'm going to give you a brief view over some planetary changes in January. There will be a full moon at the 28th, and I want to do a quick advice sort of message reading as well, included in this reading for that full moon. Full moons are to release, to let go. The full moon is on January 28th at 9 degrees of Leo, and it is at 7:18 p.m. GMT time. It's also called the wolf moon because it's the dark moon in January, dark of winter, when the wolves supposedly howled at the moon. Well, they do that also at other stages, but it's called the wolf moon. Now, what else is happening in the planets? So the sun has gone into Aquarius, is now currently in Aquarius. It's there since the 18th. We had a square of Jupiter and Uranus on the 17th of January, which was also difficult. And at the end of this month, on the 30th of January, Mercury will go retrograde. And that will stay in retrograde in Aquarius until the 20th of February. So it's a good time to just do work in the background, to not launch anything new, to not try anything new, but to just do and prepare, as it were, in the background. So that is the planetary overview for just now. So I'll be going now to the reading. Okay, Sagittarius, I'm here to do your professional reading, your biz, work, career reading for you for the first 3 months of the year of 2021. Let's see what the cards say to guide you. Okay, so I think, Sagittarius, you have a lot on your mind. And in a way, it's ideas, but in a way, it's also fears. The 10 of Swords tells me here, these are the swords in this deck. It's the crows. And it tells me there's worries, there's things on your minds. But part of the things are also positive things. It's not only bad things. Because I feel that together with this Queen of Swords, you now think it's time. You really feel it's not about thinking. You feel it's time to leave the worries, the fears, the doubts behind, and to walk towards the sunshine, to walk towards this new light that shines. And it is sort of beckoning you and calling you in. But for that, you have to really deal with these worries, these fears, these negative beliefs, etc. And I feel you are ready to do that because the Queen of Swords, for me, is the Queen of discernment, the Queen that can be decisive, that can be also quite cold. Look at the colors are like cool colors. So she's not heated. It's not in a heated discussion. You are making these choices within yourself. You are choosing the light. And why am I saying you're choosing the light? Because of the star as well. Here is the light. So you're choosing to walk in that direction. And it is a little bit with a cool decision making and sort of objective looking at yourself and at the things you're worried about and at your fears, and you're looking at them with a little bit more of an objective approach, and that is making you decide. It's making you walk on and saying, okay, these things will be there. I can't get rid of them immediately all at once, but I can learn to deal with them, I can learn to handle them, and I'm ready for a new chapter. I'm ready to walk towards the star. I'm ready to walk towards all these possibilities. And the star is telling me that there are so many possibilities for you opening up that you will have to decide, of course, which one you're going to follow. But it's not like you are limited in your choices. It's not like you have nothing to go for. There is many things you can go for, and you have to just believe in yourself and believe in that light that is shining, and that light is shining here as well. It's the same light, because this Ace of Pentacles tells me that in your career, whether you are employed or whether you're self-employed, whether you have a business, whether you have a company, you are ready to start with a fresh new start and plant seeds with new ideas, new offers, new clients, new products maybe, or a new way of working if you're employed, or maybe even a new job if you're employed. And that decision that you're going to make to plant these things, to plant Pentacle, that will take root and will grow. And there is an element of you, I feel this queen here is sort of present all over. So it's present in the decision making where you decide to walk on, to deal with that stuff, yes, because it's part of you, but you're no longer only guided by the worries and the fears. You decide it's much better to be, walking to the light and see what new possibilities are there for you, what new opportunities, because that will give you more roots, new roots as well. That will be good for you. And you're doing this all with this Queen of Swords as an energy that is accompanying this whole process. This Queen of Swords is like discernment, decisions. Okay, I'm looking, I'm pondering, I'm seeing my options, and I'm doing this a little bit in a very objective way, a bit maybe emotionless. Yes, it doesn't matter, because it's good for you to take that distance and to have that cool and colder approach. Now let's see what the other cards say here on top of these. So let's see what comes out. Okay, that one's jumping. Okay, it makes sense. That moon makes so much sense there. Oh, so you have two major cards on top of here. So that's great energy. So it's important to do that. The Six of Coins, Six of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, the Hangman. So it is a process that's going to take a bit of time. And again, a cool card, a cold, a considerate, considering your options card. But, oh, sorry, I forgot to pull here. Why did I then? Another Queen of Swords. So, I mean, this is like doubling on the energy of the being cold and distant, but there is an element of emotion in there as well with the Queen of Cups. All these queens here. Look. Anyway, let's start here. So when you're learning to deal with your worries, your fears, and you're deciding to, okay, they're going to be present, but you're walking to the light, that you have the moon. And the moon is this card where things are not totally clear. And that is okay, because here, when you're going forward to the light and towards the opportunities, things will not be totally clear from the beginning, right from the start. It will not be totally clear where you're heading and how you're going to do stuff. But that is not the most important aspect of this process at this moment. At this moment, you don't need to know where you're going. You just have to trust the process and be patient. Be patient to just do it and go after it already. And it's sort of like being called to it. This card tells me that there is a very strong inner pull in you to do that, to walk towards the light and to start. So it's like a fresh start almost. The star here with the light, you're going after all the opportunities, because sometimes when you're here in this a mindset where you let fears overrule yourself, then you don't see the opportunities, and they are there. They are there because the Six of Coins tell me there is possibility for you to receive money, to earn more money, and maybe it's not so much about money, but also about your values, about going after those values that you find important in your personal, in your personal and your professional life. But here in this reading, especially in your professional life, it's not only about the money. Okay, money is an element of it. When you decide to go after a new job or a new business or a new project in your business, there is an element of the money that is important, but it's not all important. It's also about the fire. The Knight of Wands wants to feel that fire, wants to feel that passion. You need that to go after something. You need to be passionate about it. So you can't forget that energy. So it has to feel good. But when you do that, when you go after the new possibilities with passion and you follow those that fire you up, you can make new roots. You can grow a new foundation. Now, this Hangman tells me it's going to be a little slow. The process is going to take a while, but it doesn't matter, because the more you give into the whole process and the more you let it flow through you, the more info you will download and the more info will come to you for what to do and how to do it, how to bring about these roots, this new foundation, this new pentacle. And this, this Hangman goes together with the Justice. Also, a little bit of a cold card, because Justice is about, facts and pondering what is working, what is not working, making choices with the scales here, but also cutting through indecisions, cutting through doubts, cutting through fears. So these two energies together are sort of the basis of where the roots will grow, by taking it slow, by letting the information come to you. And then when the information comes to you, you can consider it, whether it's valid and worth it, and whether it's going to work for you with your fire burning, and then you can decide. And here I said we have another Queen of Swords, so there is this element of being distanced, of not being too emotionally involved in the whole process. But there is also the Knight of Wands, and I feel that is here. You need that element, the emotional element of being passionate about something, that you need that in your life, because if you don't have that passionate energy to go after something, if something doesn't fire you up, it's not going to work for you. So hence that little bit of emotion that needs to be here, the fire burning. So let's see what this here says. I'm going to pull a random message card here. Okay. The Peacock Spirit says, let it shine. It's about that light needs to shine. It's about here, the stars, the opportunities. And don't forget, you need to shine. You need to feel like it's really warming you up and heating you up and going after it. So yeah, let it shine, because when you shine, when you show yourself from that passionate side, it will help you with, with the movement forward and with putting down these roots and this new foundation and this new project, these new ideas. And it will bring in money, but it's not the most important thing. I think when you do something that fires you up and something that really calls to you, I feel then the money is going to come anyway. It's going to come when you do whatever you need to do and you want to do with all your heart. And I know this one in English, I don't really have to look this one up, only for the other words. It's jaws. In Dutch, it's called the corners of the mouth, but in English, it's called jaws. And it is about, just let me see, 27. It's about nourishing and being nourished. It's about what you put in your mouth, literally, the food you put in your mouth, but also the words you speak to yourself, the things you take in, the ideas, the things around you. So I feel this is a card of self-care. I feel in the whole process, and a booklet fell here, in the whole process of doing this thing and going after the light, after what really calls you in and puts your passion on a high level, burning bright, you have to take care of yourself. So that means sometimes, taking it slow, and don't forget to take it slow. Sometimes to distance yourself a little bit and become this Queen of Swords, but also by connecting to the fire, and then being okay when you don't know exactly what is going to happen. That's okay. But so this is being kind, gentle, and caring for yourself. So don't forget that. Sagittarius. That's it for you for this reading, and I'll speak to you soon for next month, February, which is going to be soon. There is an offer until the end of the month available on my website. Check it out. The link is at the end of this video, and for now I'm going to leave you. Bye, Sagittarius.